I'm Sam Lyons, and if you're new to the guitar and are wanting to learn how to play guitar and play your favorite songs in a matter of days, not weeks, not months, then you're at the right place. Subscribe to my channel by hitting the red button and then the little bell symbol, and you'll be notified each week every time I put up a new guitar lesson. Today, I'm going to talk about the D chord and the E minor chord. And I'm going to show you two different ways to play each chord. Now, if you're brand new to the guitar and you haven't even started trying to learn, we're going to be talking about frets, okay? First, second, third fret. That's the little metal bars running down the neck. Okay. The strings are numbered 1 through 6. Little string being the first string, the big string being the sixth string, okay? The D chord is a chord you're going to use a whole lot in a lot of different songs. Same thing with E minor. The first one I'm going to show you is the D major chord, or the D chord. And what you want to do is take your first finger and put it on the third string right next to the second fret. Not on top of it, right next to it. Second fret. Take your second finger, put it on the first string, second fret. And then take your third finger, put it on the second string, third fret. Okay? It's like a little triangle here, okay? Just like a little triangle. And that's the D chord. Okay? D. And that's what it should sound like. D. And when you strum, you want to try to strum on the bottom 4 strings, not the two big strings, just the bottom 4. But it's okay when you're first learning. You know, do the best you can. It's okay if you hit the top 2, but primarily you want to concentrate on hitting the bottom 4 string. Okay, so that's the D major chord. Okay. Now the E minor chord. You can use your first finger on the 5th string right next to the 2nd fret, okay, and your second finger on the 4th string right next to the 2nd fret. They're right next to each other. E minor. E, you'll see it a lot of times, E with a little M next to it. It may not say minor. You like to have E with a little M. E minor. Yeah, that's all it is. 2 fingers. One of the easiest chords you're going to learn how to play. Okay. Okay, so the D, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 1st string, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret for D. And what you want to do is strum these using downstroke when you go to practice them. First, you'll want to learn these 2 chords, okay, and then be able to change from one to the other real easy. So D. Go to E minor, and I might add, let me stop here just a second. On the E minor, you can use your 1st and 2nd finger, okay, on the 4th and 5th string, or you can use your 2nd and 3rd finger, whatever feels comfortable to you. There's no set rule of thumb, just whatever feels comfortable. The 1st and 2nd finger on the 4th and 5th string, 2nd fret, or the 2nd and 3rd fingers on the 4th and 5th string, 2nd fret. Whatever's comfortable to you. So you'll be practicing the D, getting it sound clear, and you may have to adjust your fingers. Remember, you want your hand to allow your fingers to come up and around to where your fingers is close to being vertical as possible, to where just the tip of your finger are touching the strings. Press it straight down. That's how you're going to get the chord to sound clear. You may have to adjust your hand a little bit, one way or the other, but still stay on the same frets. You don't want to change frets, okay? So D, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, D, E minor, back to D. So that's all it is. Just sit down and play these chords. First, you want to make them sound clear. And then once you do that, then you can start strumming them and change it. E minor, okay, D, Okay? Now I'm going to show you another way to play both of these chords. And it's going to be a much easier way to play, especially the D chord, but also the E minor, but more so on the D. And it's a what I call my special way. And what you're going to have is, you're going to have, alright, let's say we were playing the G, E minor, C, and D. G, E minor, C, and D. I did a video on the G and C yesterday. And you can find it here on my YouTube channel. You can see how I play those two chords, the traditional way and the easy way. But let's say we're going to do the G. Okay, what we have, and it's called the G add 9 technically. I'm sorry, the G, and I'll show you the C add 9 just a minute, okay? But the G, 5th string, 2nd fret, 6th string, 3rd fret, and the ring finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and the little finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret, okay? Let's say we're on G, and you wanted to go to D. The 2 bottom fingers will stay locked in on all 4 of the chords, G, E minor, C, and D. These 2 will not move. 1st to 2nd string, 3rd fret. So here's the G. Okay? And then if you want to play the E minor, what you want to do, just go to the 4th and 5th string, still holding these 2 bottom ones where they are. That's E minor. Okay? And then you want to go to C, move your 1st finger to the 4th string, 2nd fret, and your 2nd finger to the 5th string, 3rd fret. Still leaving 2 bottom locked in, that's C. Now here's the real easy part of this. Remember I told you the D is going to be the easiest? These 2 stay locked in. Just move your 1st finger to the 3rd string, 2nd fret for D. And again, try to stay on the bottom 4 strings when you strum it. Now just to show you, if we were playing the traditional C chord, and we were on the traditional D, you can see how big a movement that is from the C to the D and back to the C. Okay? Or the G to the D. Okay? G to the D. You can see how big a movement that is. And that's where every beginner starts to have trouble with chords, is trying to make those big chord changes on the very beginning, the first few chords you learn to make. So if you're playing just say you're playing the C, okay, and the D, you see the big chord change. Well, let's go back to the G, the 4th finger G, 5th string, 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret, ring finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, little finger on the 1st string, 3rd fret. And we're playing G. And all you need to do is go D, is move your 1st finger to the 3rd string, 2nd fret. The 2 bottom never move. Your 2nd finger's up, not touching any string, that is D. Alright, let's go back to G now, the 4th finger G. And we're going to strum the G. And then we're going to go to the E minor. The 2 bottom will stay where they are. E minor. Simple as that. Okay. G. Okay. E minor. And now we're going to go to C. So all you do is you bring your 1st finger to the 4th string, 2nd fret, 2nd finger to the 5th string, 3rd fret, and we're on C. And then go to D. Remember, the 2 bottoms stay locked in. Just move your 1st finger to the 3rd string, and the bottom 2 locked in on the 1st and 2nd string, 3rd fret. There's D. And then go back to G. Now let me just show you here. If you were playing the G, okay, standard G, okay, and you're going to D, you see that big movement there, way across the fretboard. Well, with these, the way I'm showing you how to play it here with the 4-finger version. All you have to do, you got the G, two locked in on the bottom. Just move your 1st finger to the 3rd string, 2nd fret. D. That's all it is to it. It's as simple as that, okay? And if you're going G to C, standard G, C, like this, you see that big movement. You can simplify that by playing the 4-finger G. And instead of having to go make this big movement, play a 4-finger G. Bottom 2 stay where they are. Just move your 1st and 2nd finger down 1 string each. Just move them down 1 string each, down. Okay, and that's C. Just like that. And what this does, by having these 2 locked in, you're not having to lift your fingers so far up and move them to get to the next chord from G to C or C to G. So G, C. Drop 1st and 2nd. All you're doing. Bottom 2 locked in. So let's try these 4 chords. We're going to start with the G. Strum along with me. Now, when we strum, talking about strumming patterns, just let your wrist relax. Don't worry about down, down, up, down, all that sort of thing. Just let your wrist relax. Try to strum along with me. When you're first starting, just create a strum, whatever it is you're able to strum. And you'll work your way through the strumming. I like to think of strumming patterns as timing. Not so much the down, up, down type thing. Okay? Okay, we'll start with a G. Strum along with me here now. I'll call the chords out. Let's go to E minor. Remember the first 2 stay locked in on the 1st and 2nd string. Now let's go to C. 4th and 5th string. 2nd, 3rd fret with the 2 bottom locked in. D. Just move your 1st finger. 3rd string, 2nd fret. Bottom 2 stay locked in through the whole thing. G. See how much easier this is than the traditional chord. E minor. And the C. Probably recognize these chords in many songs that you've heard before. One more time. Back to G. That's it. That's it. These 4 chords now, you got the standard G and the G and the D, E minor and C. Okay. Now you can play them the standard way: G, E minor, C, and D. To start with, play them my special way with the 2 bottom finger strings locked in on the 1st and 2nd fret, 1st and 2nd string, 3rd fret, and then your 5th and 6th string, 2nd, 3rd fret for G, and just move put your 1st and 2nd finger on the 5th and 4th and 5th string, 2nd fret for E minor, and then the C, 4th string, 2nd fret, 5th string, 3rd fret for C. 2 bottoms stay where they are. And then move your 1st finger, the 3rd string, 2nd fret, 2 bottoms still where they are, D, and then back to G. But you'll find this really helpful, especially if you're playing G to D chord change, like this. Standard D, you see that big movement? But if you're playing the 4 chord version of C, keep the bottom 2 locked in. Move your 1st and 2nd down 1 string each with the 2 bottom at the still locked in. See how easy it is? You just move with 2 fingers. G, C, and then back to G. Okay, a little tip: be sure and keep your fingernails trimmed. They have to be trimmed to where you can press the string straight down to the fretboard without getting fret buzz. Get a firm pressure to the fretboard. Don't over press. Don't do a gorilla type press. Just press enough to get string down to where it sounds clear. Okay, so don't over press. And don't over practice. 10 to 15 minutes per day. And you'll be playing hundreds, even thousands of songs. And yes, using only 4 chords. These 4 chords, G, E minor, C, and D, played the special way, G, okay, E minor, C, and D, will have you playing guitar and songs within days. And if you just limit your practice, you won't have, your fingers won't get as sore 10, 15 minutes every day. And that helps develop your muscle memory. To where when you sit down, you want to go to G, your hand just goes right to it. Or C, or D. You will develop that with time. So don't get discouraged if it's taking you longer periods of time to get to the chord changes, okay? Just stay with it, keep practicing, and all of a sudden it's going to happen where you'll say, I'm finally making them sound right. But you'll be able to do that much faster if you do the 2 bottom strings locked in and play G, E minor, C, and D, like I've been showing you. One other thing, be sure to get your guitar tuner, by all means. People new to guitar, people have been playing for years. If you don't have an electronic tuner, get you one. It's the best way to keep your guitar in tune, and there's no guesswork. Each time you sit down, you just check your tuner, check all the strings, and you're ready to go. Nothing more frustrating playing on out of tune guitar. So get your little electronic tuner, small investment, so much to gain. It'd be a big help to you. And the other thing is the Capo. And now the Capo normally is used to change keys on the guitar. It's still be able to play your chords you know. But what I use it for, and the best thing you could use it for as a beginner, if I took the Capo and clamped it on all 6 strings here on the 4th fret, okay? What I've done basically is move this piece, the white piece, which is here now. The Capo represents the white piece. I've shortened the scale from here to here. And you can play your same chord. This is the 1st fret. Now this is the 2nd fret and 3rd fret. Just like we were doing up here, we're going to do down here now. And what it does, it brings the strings closer to the neck, which will make it much easier to press and get those strings down to make those chords sound clear. And as you see when we play it here, you'll see the frets start reducing as they move down. They'll start reducing in distance between each other. Therefore, you don't have to stretch as far to make your chords. And yeah, it will change the key. And it actually sounds really great. So, Capo, friends, Capo. You need to get a Capo. You need to get your electronic tuner. And stick with me here on my YouTube channel. I've just reached the 200 mark in number of videos, and I'm growing every week. I put at least a video a week up, sometimes 2 a week. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. Just hit the subscribe button below this video and the little bell symbol, and you'll be notified every time I put up a new video. Leave your comments below if you enjoyed this tutorial. Leave your comments. Let me know. I always enjoy hearing from you. If you have a question about something you're having trouble with in your beginning to play guitar, put them down in the comment section. I'll answer it. Any questions you have, I'll respond to all the questions. Try to do it each and every day, the same day. But I will respond to you. I want to teach everyone who wants to learn how to play, be able to play the guitar, but not have to take months and years to learn how. I want to get you playing as quickly as possible. And to do that, you have to have a focused, step-by-step way. Know what to practice and how to practice. That's the key element. And I've been doing this over 40 years, and I've taught thousands and thousands of students how to play guitar. You can learn no matter what. I've never had a student that really wanted to learn not be able to learn to play guitar the way I teach it. So stay tuned here. leave your comments below. Subscribe to my channel, please. That'll help spread the word about my channel here on YouTube, and let everyone know that they can come here and learn how to play guitar. I've got a lot of songs, easy to play songs for beginners here on my YouTube channel. You can check them out. I've also got a course, Best Beginner Guitar Lesson course, step by step, right here on my YouTube channel. All you gotta do is click, and you can go 1 through 38. All the lessons here on my step-by-step course. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Till next time, let's go play some guitar.